Perry McMahon with UKFightSite.com. I'm here with Mason Jones. Mason, congratulations on the win. Take us through the fight and that finish. It was a crazy round.
So we weighed in yesterday and we did our face-to-face, and I knew he was going to come for me. I know that sounds weird, but yeah, that look in his eyes, I knew he was coming for blood. So we expected a fast fight, and to be honest, he came out fast. He caught me with two quite clean. I was moving backwards, so I did take some of the power out of them, and it sort of went from there. Caught me a nice body kick. I tried changing levels, didn't so much go my way. He caught my kick and put me on my back, and then I just worked my way back up and started landing. My right hand went in clean, rocked him a little bit, and then I followed up with a knee, and that was the end of his night.
Yeah. The atmosphere was crazy out there. It's my first time in Cardiff for an MMA event. How much does that help you when you're in a tough fight like that?
This is my 6th fight in pro MMA, and out of all the fights I've done before, I never normally notice the crowd. Even when they're loud, I'm in the zone, and you're in your coaches. In Newport, I've never noticed it. That was the loudest I've ever heard it, and you hear people screaming, and it's just soaking up the atmosphere. Do you know what I mean? Like, I love the walk more than anything else. The walk is where that's what you work for. You don't really work for the finish, you work for the crowd and for them to see the work you've done. So that walk, that's going to stay with me for a long time.
Yeah. You're 6-0 now. Where do you see yourself in the lightweight division?
Well, I think I'm getting close to the top. I'm just going to keep beating people. I think Back is obviously going to defend his title against Jack Grant. I think that's a given. I'm not going to try and overstep anyone. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't wait to watch that fight. Yeah. I know Jakobsen is fighting. What's his name? Something the Predator in October. I'm hoping to be able to go and watch. So that'll be a great card. Like, Cage Warriors is putting on non-stop brilliant fights. And I'm just going to keep beating people in my division until until I get that title shot. But I'm 23. I'm not in a rush, man. I'm happy to stay with Cage Warriors for 24, 25. So I'm just going to keep working my way up the tower and keep taking skulls.
You was in the States with Team Alpha Male. Yep. How was that training camp? How did that go?
8 weeks. So it was an expensive 8 weeks, but. I mean, they've got 18 rostered UFC fighters, like 2 Bellator fighters, some unsigned people who literally, the only reason they're unsigned is because they literally cannot get fights. Chris Gonzalez did loads of his wrestling out there. He's still not made his debut, even though he's tried 4 times because people literally refuse to fight him. It was insane. Like, 1 minute I was doing like intense sparring sessions with Darren Elkins and Chris. The next time I'm doing privates with Michael Malott, and Urijah Faber stood there giving you tips, and you see people like Cody Van Brandt working for his fight, and it's a crazy place, and everyone's so hungry, and it helps being around those people and knowing that they sacrifice as much as you, and getting up and just trying to outwork beasts like that.
You've had a busy year.
6 fights, 12 months.
Where'd you go now?
Well, I expected to be cut up, to be frank. Like, I knew he was going to be a dangerous striker, and he was going to be the hardest test of my career. I'm getting tough fights every time. Like, I've never really had an easy fight. So I knew it was going to be a tough one, and I knew I could break him. So I broke him in the first, and I was due a good finish. So I finished him early. So maybe we can look at December. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to go home. I'm going to chill out. I'm going to get back to eating and chilling out. I don't really eat crap food. I stick quite clean. I just eat a lot of food. So go eat a nice bit of barbecue chicken and just get loads of roast chicken and beef and just eat. So, but then we can always look at December. Like, I'm not in a rush, and it's a massive card. But let's see what my coaches say, and we'll go from there.
Brilliant. Thanks for your time, mate. Congratulations again.
No, thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
Thank you, mate.